So I got done writing Run the Jewels album review, but this is a little more important right now. Living Things, Linkin Park. Let's talk about it. So Linkin Park does rap and rock and even pop, especially with their newer album. But I'm not going to talk about that because it's not my favorite of their albums. This is my favorite, and I wanted to talk about it today because today Chester passed away. So I wanted to kind of honor that with a review of my favorite album of theirs, Living Things. And funny enough, this is another one of those reviews that I actually reviewed this. I actually did a written review, like 5 different renditions of it, I think, because I was obsessed with this album, man, when it came out. Burn It Down was my jam, and you can say whatever you want about 1,000 Suns. That was not a bad album. It had some good ideas in there. And the song Catalyst is actually very, very underappreciated. I think it's a great, track from them. But I feel like this is the redefined version of that, and it has more of what makes Linkin Park good from, Hybrid Theory. And I personally just love this album. I think it mixes the techno and the rock and the rap elements very, very well together in this. Some of my favorite tracks on this album include Castle of Glass and I'll Be Gone, which show a more sensitive side to Chester. And Castle of Glass, obviously the Castle of Glass, it represents Chester as being sensitive and easy to break. Roads Untraveled, which is a song of love, of course, and trying to overcome obstacles through those roads untraveled. Then you got fun tracks like Victimize, which shows very raw sensibility and how he can just be all screaming and not as sensitive sounding, and it's just awesome. I love hearing this track because it's so hardcore it has elements of old Linkin Park and the new stuff, and just whenever he goes, Victimize, Victimize, I love it. It's my jam. And I also love Lies, Greed, and Misery, also a great track on this album. And of course the sensational Burn It Down. I think this is the perfect blend of everything. It mixes it really well, and it's a freaking fun song to listen to, and it makes you want to break shit. And that's awesome. And then you got the more poppy side, Skin to Bone, and I like this song. I think it's it's kind of goofy if you think about it, but it's simple. It's simple writing, but it works for the song, and it's a fun listen. In every rendition of this review, I talk about how tinfoil could just go away because it's kind of boring and it doesn't really go anywhere. Well, if you just put that with Powerless, it's not as stupid as it seems, but overall, you could just cut it out because they made it full price when if you could buy it separately, which just don't do that. Just don't buy it if you're gonna do that. But overall, I really do love this album. I think it's a classic, and it might be silly to say that. It might be a lot of things, but I just I like this album. I like it a lot. And sorry, it's really hard to talk about this right now. If I was to probably give this album a score, it'd be a 5 out of 5. Besides Tinfoil, Powerless is still. That's a good song too. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to do something different, I guess. And here you go. Anyways, have a good one and peace.